Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will get the first swing of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Got it in the middle, it's House. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak. Nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, and a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Floating away. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability in that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. To the air, it's Ramsey.
There you go.
Rush is on him.
I wonder who Jax would get it
Not much
from.
of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. keeps it and gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, MTSU.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Starting to feel a little pressure. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets away from one. He's got space. Speeding down the left side. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete. Oh, he got loose. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quick handoff. second down for a loss of a couple. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Today.
Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. Now the toss. Turns it on in midfield. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Harper. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's a draw. Creates a little room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Harper. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. To throw, it's Ramsey. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Zings it complete to the right. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Complete to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that.
There he goes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Harper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which is strong.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it.
Got enough space. Touchdown, MTSU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
42, Jacksonville State, 6.
From inside the 15, here's the return.
The return is at the 25.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Ramsey. They're working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Number 36 in the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. So a drive there of 82 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Jacksonville State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
He's loose, and he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. At the end into the quarter, guys. It's Middle Tennessee on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Puts it out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson.
Catch in the middle, it's Aurora.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working that wide receiver screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Makes the grab over the middle.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And it's another 1st and 10 play. And off to Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Unleashes one deep. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go right back to it. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he takes this from inside the 5. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will take the field first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that...
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the pitch. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd. Take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
He's loose on the left. He's at the touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Got his man on the right. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Hits the afterburners. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You thought you had it. You thought you had it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to pass. It's Bueno. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Fitted in the window for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The gift to the back. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefits of the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Firing to the right, complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Bueno. Finds the tight end. Quick step and go. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Hawkins.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. FIU set up with another 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 24 over Southern Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Bueno. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Ellington. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, FIU.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pocket breaking down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
35, Florida International. 28.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Bueno. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep on the run. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway.
Florida International, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And get
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Bueno. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. FIU pushing tempo.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Extending the play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bueno. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Back has it. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Takes the handoff. It's Harper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to ride this running back. Fighting off the defender. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. First down and more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A first down run in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few first downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
Direct snap. Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
There he goes. Running through contact. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much